right, let's start with gratitude this morning. We were able to make it to our mat or a piece of carpet and give our body and our mind this gift of time. Tune into your breath. Inhaling, feel the connection of whatever you're sitting on. And as you inhale, lengthen and imagine the crown of your head reaching up to the sky, to the heavens. As you exhale, imagine your breath going down and grounding you. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, really feeling supported. If possible, breathing in and out through your nose. Relaxing your eyes. Relaxing your tongue and your jaw. And just noticing your body, how it's feeling. Any areas that maybe feel tense, or there might be some pain, just acknowledge it. Paying attention, but not dwelling. Let's inhale, however it is comfortable for us. And then practice exhaling longer. So just, if you're inhaling 2, exhale 3. If you're inhaling 5, try to exhale 8 or 10. We're probably all at different levels. So just releasing, trying to slowly exhale. As you continue to breathe, I just want to remind you that this is to promote the relaxation response, which is the opposite of the fight or flight. So each inhalation is sympathetic and each exhalation is parasympathetic. So that's why we're trying to emphasize that. Exhalation. And it actually stimulates our vagus nerve, and it can slow our heart rate, our blood pressure. So physiologically, our body responds. So this can be done anytime, anywhere. You have a big, important discussion or meeting or test, interview. This is a good thing to remember, to allow yourself to settle down. Anytime you have tension, inhaling and then extending the exhalation. All right, you may not do that as we begin to move, but just stay focused on your breath. And let's begin just by bringing the chin down, keeping the heart lifted. Noticing what we feel, making sure the shoulders are down. Take up only to a level of comfort, and we'll just nod yes. Remembering gratitude. Remembering that you have this tool within you to let you relax in the moment. bringing your head back to neutral, and we'll gently turn it to one side and then the other. So if you're feeling any pain, remember not to go that far. Just stay within your pain-free zone or range of motion. This is a good thing to do several times a day. You take your minute breaks. Bringing it back to sit. Shoulders down, find length in the neck as you inhale, and then head down to the side. And today, if you wish, gently placing your hand, just resting it for a little added support. And then this other arm can go out to find length, or you can wrap it behind to emphasize keeping the shoulder down and opening the front of the shoulder. And just breathe. Paying attention to where you feel the stretch, how it feels, no judgment. Good. Let's turn it side a couple times. And now, take it to the side. And optional, gentle support with our hand. Optional, extending the other arm out or wrapping it behind. Your choice. It. And gently release. All right, and going for a twist, inhaling, again, connecting with whatever you're sitting on, up tall, and then rotate. Turning your head back over the other shoulder. And then back. And release. Inhaling. Exhaling. And back. Charlie, she might need to go out. Sorry, I can hear the dog. All right, let's take the hands out. Reach up nice and tall. And we're going to come down with strong arms. They're called cactus arms. And we're going to take the elbows behind, opening the chest. Reach up tall, inhale. Exhale, elbows and hands come back. Feeling your heart open. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale, elbows behind. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then release them. We'll clasp our hands behind and just lift up. I'll show you a side view. And if you can't comfortably hold on, that's why you have a little wash rag, or you could take a towel. All right, here we're going to go side and then to the other side. And now we're going to make a figure 8 position. So I'm going to dip with one shoulder and come around. So I'm going slightly forward, all the while opening through my heart. As I'm wiggling, it doesn't matter if you're making a figure 8, it's just that we're wiggling. We're grounded with our hips, extending through the crown of the head and lifting up. Good. Release. Stretch up, 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 up. Take it over. Lateral flexion. Look up. Look down. And release to the other side. Over, look up, and look down. And we'll go one more time. Stretch up, over, noticing where you feel it. And instead of just crumpling like this, really extend up. Support yourself with this other hand. Open up to the sky. Bring it down. Back to center. And we'll switch. Last time. Reaching up and over. I'm grounded with this opposite hip. Reaching. Look up. And down. And bring it back up. Let's shift to our quadruped position for cat and cow. I'm gonna take my picture. So go ahead and start breathing. Breathe in any fashion you want. So you can inhale into your cat and exhale into your cow, or vice versa. Do what seems natural to you in this moment. Try to go slow, focusing on your breath. Right, so working on the back, let's extend the right leg, left arm. And today, instead of bringing them together, we're going to take the arm out to the side, bring it back, and now the leg out to the side and bring it back. I'll face you. This is very challenging, but even if you just move slightly in that direction, so right leg, left arm. Let's just go slightly to the side. Side and back and down. Other side, extend out. We're going to hold it for a second. Belly in, shoulder down, reaching, eyes looking down. Take the arm, then the leg. Now let's try it together. Doesn't have to be very far. And release. So right leg, left arm, take it to the side, back in and down. Left leg, right arm, out, in and down. All right, let's shift back to our child's pose. So knees together, you're stretching the upper back more, knees further apart, you're stretching the lower back more and your hips. Do what's comfortable for you in this moment. Maybe shift your hips. All right, extending up. Coming into plank from the knees or toes. Holding plank. We're going to lower down. Try to bring your elbows straight back to work your triceps. Open up to cobra. Release it down. Open up to cobra. Shoulders back, shoulders down. Release. All right, last time. Inhale. As you exhale, lift up. This time, really squeeze your shoulder blades together. And release. Okay, so I'm going to extend my left arm out, keep my right hand next to my heart. I'm going to bring my left leg up and bring it to the side. it's more comfortable, play with the position and release it back. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Lift up and take it over. All right, this time, as we lift the left leg, extend the right arm out. And this time we'll try to get the stretch in the shoulder. It's fine. The object isn't to go and touch the floor. The object is to stretch your shoulder with this variation. Breathe. You control by how much you push with this hand on the ground in front. And release. All right. We're going to roll it over onto our back. So left leg extended, right leg comes in. And I'm going to place my left hand right here on my left hip flexor. Pull the knee in. And now I'm going to circle around with this knee. So working on this mobility of this hip joint, reverse direction. If this feels okay with you, then let's extend the leg and try making the circle with our toes. So this opposite arm will be out for leverage, and we'll just maybe like a very large beach ball or one of those therapy balls like I have right here, but that's kind of a small one. Breathe. Reverse direction. You go as slow as you want. Good. All right. Bringing this leg in. We're going to bend the leg that was straight, cross over, and we'll do our figure 4 stretch. So pulling in, opening through the hips. And as you do this, if you want to push with the other hand against the leg that's folded in front, my right, push against it. So that's going to open in a different way, but you have to, it's kind of an upper arm workout because we're having to resist and pull one leg in as we push the other away. That's an option. All right, release both. Head up, knees in. And now we'll extend the other leg. For me, it's my right leg. My hand finds the hip flexor just to kind of remind myself to keep the hip down. And then I'm just going to draw baby circles, like maybe a large basketball. I know basketballs are standard size, but reverse direction. All right, let's extend it. This arm goes out for leverage. You can point your toe and circle around. Remember, you're breathing all the while. Reverse. Bring this leg in, bend the other leg, and then this left leg crosses over. Reach through the hole, bring the right leg in to stretch the hip. Breathing. And you may push against, not the knee, but just above the knee. This is an option. Two more breaths. Release. Once again, let's reach up, hug in. Okay. All right. Feet come down. Let's just do our basic pelvic tilts. Just as a reminder, if I'm in neutral, I'm just letting my back lay the way it wants to. I could, for me, I can touch my fingertips, except for my shirt is kind of wrinkly. I can touch my fingers together. But if I do a posterior pelvic tilt, I cannot. So that's where I take my navel, draw it in, and then I make tract by lifting up on my tailbone or tucking it in. And release. And tuck. Release. These are so good to do on a daily basis. However, in bed, because the bed is kind of soft, it's not as effective, but you can still do it. All right, let's hold it down. Make sure the heels are in as close as you can get them into your hips. Let's put our hands palms down by the hips. Draw the shoulder blades together. And we're going to push with our feet, push with our upper arms, and slowly lift. This is the one, because we have weight closer to our neck on our shoulders, we do not want to turn our head side to side. Imagine trying to make the space from your knees to the top of your shoulders longer. If it's comfortable for you, you can clasp your hands underneath, and actually that helps you bring your shoulder blades together even more for more support. Breathe. All right, we're going to release it slowly. So upper, then middle, then lower back, and knees come in. So we're going to do it one more time. And if this pose is challenging for you, if you have tight hamstrings, it's a very difficult pose. I want you just to go up and down, or you have the option to do pelvic tilts. So we're going to go up one more time. Gently lift. Pushing through your feet, pushing through your upper arms. Breathe. Once you're there in the position, really try to focus on your breath. And gently release. These come in. All right. Arms out in a T. And I want you to take your palms up. So we're trying to relax the upper body. We're going to let the knees come to one side. And up through center. Try to move slowly to the other side. Moving slowly with awareness. Sometimes moving slow is harder than moving a little bit more quickly. Doesn't matter how far you can go, just go to your end of your range of motion. As a challenge, right now I have my knees bent. I might open it maybe just 5 or 10 degrees, up to a 90. And just see how that changes the intensity. Make sure you're still breathing. One more time each side. And whatever side you're on now, bring the opposite arm over. Just settle in on your side. Maybe bring your bottom arm underneath to support your head. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great Tuesday. Namaste.